Hey, welcome to the morning brief. Today is Tuesday, March 5th. So, what's going on today news wise? We've got nothing until you get to 10 o'clock in the morning. We have ISM services PMI, factory orders month over month. Then we have the tentative RCM tip economic optimism. That's between 10 and 12. And then we have a talking head, a couple, actually just one, at 12 o'clock, member Barr speaking, and at 3:30, member Barr speaking as well. So if you remember yesterday, we had Bostic speaking, I believe, and he definitely made the market move, and it wasn't even scheduled. I didn't see that yesterday, but we have some scheduled situation with member Barr speaking. Remember, he can impact the market. That being said, a couple of things I want to bring up here. First of all, you look at the PMI numbers for basically for Europe. We have French industrial production was low. Spanish PMI services was positive. So looking at PMIs above 50 is expansionary. Below 50 is contractory. So Spanish is above 50. Italian above 50. French below 50. German below 50. Overall, 50.2 for the Eurozone. Great Britain, slightly positive above 50. So, it's some hit and miss in the Eurozone. And, Eurozone's a big economic bloc, and it does affect the U.S. in some ways. PPI was producer price price index for Europe was lower than expected. That's saying, hey, they're contracting. They're starting to contract a little bit. We'll have to wait and see what that does for the U.S. PMI, factory orders, etc. But it's sort of signaling from a worldwide perspective. You got some expansion and some contraction going on. So probably a net of, again, the net would be the final services PMI of 50.2, which is barely above 50. Okay. Let's look at the chart, the daily chart for the ES. We're still doing this little stair-step thing going on. We're going to gap down today. You can see here I've got my Fibonacci extension that can pull back in here to see if it's, maybe I should pull that down just a little bit. Where could we go? 51.85 would be the 50 extension. The 61.8 would be 52. 15. Those are just guesstimates on the top side because we're at all-time highs. No idea where resistance could be. That is a problem when you're trying to use technical analysis. We don't have any good ways to predict resistance except for the Fibonacci extension. So how about the bottom side? Bottom side, I think, is looking about 50.66 is the bottom side. So that's kind of the bigger picture. Looking at the intraday 60-minute chart here for inventory, we had a down day yesterday, not by much, but a pretty decent down day on inventory. We had a minus almost 10,000 contracts. Again, I feel like this is a topping pattern. You just sort of play what you see. It is correlated, so nothing to worry about. So going on to the overnight action, we had approximately 24 points of overnight action, and that is above average, so decent volatility. That usually means decent volatility during the day. Where to have intermediate support and resistance. Resistance is always difficult because we're at all-time highs, but I'm going to be guessing around 51.43, 51.57, 51.75. Support, at least we have some support numbers that are of interest. 5100, 5090, 5071.75. And that is your numbers for today. Stock Trader's Almanac is 57.1, so a positive expectancy for today, March 5th. Remember, subscribe, comment, and like. See you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for watching the Morning Brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels, a trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, oneononetrading.com. Thanks.